connected with the people is the fact that perhaps I don't come from a traditional background for making music for movies. I'm not an academically trained musician. I don't know how to read or write music, so that makes me coming to a movie from a different angle. I play a lot of the instruments in the scores, most of the instruments I play. That also, I think, puts an imprint in the music that is different of somebody that writes and gets musician to play, and there are some style things that I have developed in the music that I do for films so far. That doesn't mean that tomorrow I can do something totally different, but so far, there's elements that mark my style that have to do with the minimalistic use of instruments, the use of silence and space, the use of textures and particular tones and instruments. Could be a bandoneon, could be the oud, could be the ronroco, or could be a guitar, and I think all those things have connected with the people to a point that I couldn't even believe it myself. You know what I mean? It's still to me unbelievable that I won my second Oscar. The first one was unbelievable, but the second one is unreal. But it happened. You know what I mean? It happened, and one of the things that I'm happy that it happened for is the fact that I think somehow I have contributed to or through my music to change a little bit the perspective of how can you make a music for a film. So I love big orchestral scores too, but now I think after my 2 consecutive wins, I think now you can do a music with a symphony orchestra, or you can do a music for a film with a flute, and a drum, and everything is valid now, and I felt that somehow I have contributed to that, so that makes me feel good. And also the fact that I was resisted, and I think I am to a certain extent resisted by the establishment of the music for films. You know what I mean? I know this. Without making names, but I know I've been resisted, and the fact that the people voted for me, the whole Academy voted for me for a second time, it just made me savor that triumph even more, because I don't belong to the, some people think that because I had these 2 awards that I'm like, the king of Hollywood and scores and stuff, and realistically, no. I don't have anything, and maybe one day I am, I will become the king of Hollywood of scores, but I certainly am not at this point, because the movies that I've been involved, they don't really represent Hollywood, you know what I mean? All of them, none of them. La melodía, nadie canta. The only thing is, just like in music, I said, there's only 2 categories, good and bad music. I don't care about the styles. It's the same thing for me with movies. There's good movies and bad movies. So there's good thrillers and bad. There's even good superheroes movies. Iron Man is great, for example. And then I haven't seen the Hulk, but I've been told that it's awful. It's another misstep. So you can have a good thriller or a bad thriller. I'd like to try. I tried to associate myself with good projects, with projects that I feel have weight and they have artistic value. But I would love to do a horror movie. I would love to do a thriller. Those 2 genres. I would love to do a black comedy. Mm-hmm. That's something I would love to do. Yes, yeah, definitely.
What composers do you like in Hollywood?
In films? Oh, I like lots of composers, but my to name a few, obviously I love Ennio Morricone, I love Nino Rota, but I love Henry Mancini, for example. I love of the more contemporary guys. I love Thomas Newman. I like the Dmitri Tiomkin. the old Greeks.
And in France?
I love Jar, you know, and I like Alberto Iglesias too, you know, my friend, you know. I enjoy the good work when you see, you know, good work.
Este es el tango que llevo muy profundo, clavado en lo más hondo del criollo corazón. Sí.